Seated before you is what we lovingly call the Stratford Mega Jazz Band. It is... You guys good? Sorry. It is a culmination of all of our jazz students in our program, not just the jazz orchestra or the Priesty Poos, as I don't know what their name's going to be this year, but we'll figure it out. This group only meets in the fall, after school, after marching band ends, and this year we decided to do a stand-playing classic called Malagueña. I think it's perfect for this group, and if you notice, we have real French horns in the jazz band this time, because in the 1940s that was, absolutely. It was a standard instrumentation back in the 1940s, and somehow it got lost in translation since from then until now. But you guys are going to hear lots of old school jazz ideas, and then you're going to hear two soloists. You're going to hear from Clayton Wright and Sebastian Katenge here on dueling tenors. But before we get started, Mega Jazz Band, I do want to make one announcement about our jazz program here at Stratford. I know if your student is in the jazz orchestra, you are well aware, because of all the extra rehearsals, what they have going on. But for everybody else in the audience, our jazz orchestra this past year applied for the Jazz Education Network Conference. And if you've never heard of that, that's okay. It is the world's largest international jazz education clinic that happens each year, kind of rotates cities. This year happens to be in Atlanta. And each year, hundreds of groups around the world apply for this, and they only select 5 high school groups to be a featured performer, and the Stratford Jazz Orchestra was selected as one of those groups this year. Because of that, we got the nomination in October, late, and we have been frantically practicing every morning and lots of weekends. Thank you, parents, for all the rides. Trying to get ready for that performance, but the Jazz Orchestra is not going to play tonight just because they have an hour of music and that would make the concert too long, and also for their faces. But if you're interested in hearing the program that they are going to be playing in Atlanta in January, they are going to be doing their preview concert next Wednesday here at 7 o'clock, and it's just going to be the Jazz Orchestra playing their program for Jen. We have a, for the Jazz Education Network Conference, we have been assigned a guest artist, and our guest artist that will be performing with us is Tom Bones Malone. If you're like, that name kind of sounds familiar. Who in here has watched Blues Brothers? Yeah. He is the saxophone and trombone player from Blues Brothers. So he's going to be performing with us, but obviously not on our preview concert, but the Ronnie Ward has decided to step up and is going to be our guest soloist this time around. So again, if you're interested in hearing just the Jazz Orchestra play that program, they will be here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. But without further ado, here is the Stratford Mega Jazz Band. Let's go!